Hi, I'm Nat Wheatley. This is Coastline Cabinetry. Everything starts with the sheet goods going on this rack. Use a hay-fuller cart to take the sheets off the truck, bring them over here and load them onto the rack. From there, depending on what we're using, we use mostly pre-finished maple. Goes back on the cart, we tilt it 90 degrees, bring it over to the panel saw, and that cart works that we're able to slide the sheets off onto the saw. So cut all the parts here, stick them on the rack. The rack's got wheels, so we can wheel it to each of the stations. Typically it'll go through the grooving station first, then we'll bring it over the edge bander. Everything goes through there, then over to the line boring machine. For most of the cabinet parts, that's all that's done to them. So we bring the cart over to the assembly area. Everything's built here. This has worked out real well to have the tools hanging above me. It's just easier to get at them, and it saves you from winding up cords and sticking them back in the drawer and having to fight with them every time. So this has been a setup I've been pleased with. All the hardware is in these cabinets, so I'm not walking around everywhere. Everything I need to build cabinets is here, to assemble cabinets. So the boxes go together here. At this point I'm storing them over there, but ideally I want to start storing them on this section of the building. And from there they go right onto the truck and over to the job. Some of these smaller machines are for putting hardware on doors. This is a hinge machine. That's to drill out the knobs when I do them in the shop. These two machines are for zargan drawers. Use a lot of zargan drawers in some of the commercial work. We don't do much of that anymore, but when we do it, we use the zargan drawers, which have been great. These carts have worked out well for installations. I have all my install tools right inside. Used to work out of buckets, and I'd have 3 of everything. These at the beginning of the job, I bring everything in the house. It's 4 trips, and I've got all my tools there. Leave them for the duration of the job, and then take them out at the end. It's saved me from having a second set of tools here. I'm using the tools on the install when they're there, and when the carts are back here, I can use them over here if I need to use them. This table saw, the outfeed table, is basically for cutting laminates. That's about all I use it for. Occasionally I'll use it for cutting the stretchers for cabinets, but mostly for laminates, which we don't do a lot of anymore. And then some of the machines over here, kind of wheel them out as I need them. I do less and less solid wood processing. I outsource as much as I can, so basically the less I use these tools, the better off I'm doing, because I do a lot better when I outsource anything I can.
Can you tell us a little bit about this building here, your new shop building?
Yeah, it's 40 by 50, and we bought the house. We've got a house on 3 acres. Bought the house with the intention of putting up the building. Finished up the building around the first of the year, and I was able to do a floor plan of everything before I even designed the building. So it's worked out real well in terms of material flowing from one end of the shop to the other. Got radiant heat, which is nice. Only it's nice heat, plus I don't have duct work for the dust to collect in, so it's worked out well like that. Plenty of windows. It's just a nice space to work, which does end up making a difference.
Okay, and you said you were planning to put in a showroom in the back part of the shop here?
Yeah, eventually this will be a showroom. We'll have a wall here and a wall here, so this back quarter of the building will be a showroom. There's a set of double doors that the customer will come through those, and they'll see the showroom first. There'll be a small kitchen display over here and a couple of built-ins on these walls. And then it's also nice that it's here so they can come out and see the shop.
Okay, and you say that your showroom is currently in your house.
Yeah, we have set up the house to be a showroom, which has actually worked out well. I mean, it's allowed us to have a nice kitchen and a nice set of built-ins, and it's also it's just worked out well. And it's not necessarily a priority to get it out here, but at some point we are going to do something out here instead.
Okay, any other plans for the shop in the near future?
The next step would be a CNC, which would probably end up in this area over here. I've held off upgrading a lot of the smaller tools just because I know the CNC would take the place of those. So you look at every shop that's successful and doing well and growing, and they're using the CNC. So there's no question it's the way to go.
Okay, good. Anything else?
That pretty much does it.
Okay, good. Thank you, Nat.